Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Honeybee Stamps. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be making a floral card and it's mostly going to be all die cuts. And I'm really excited to do that. We're going to do some ink blending and just have a little fun while we're doing it. So before we get started, just a few things. First, subscribe to this channel. Secondly, click that notification bell so that you know a new video has come out. Third, leave some comments down below. Tell me what you think about this card, about the products that I used. And fourth, share the love. If you know someone that might like this video, go ahead and send it out to them. All right, let's get down to the desk and take a look what we're going to be using today. We are going to be using the Lovely Layer Birthday Layer Set. We are going to be using the Lovely Layer Iris. We are going to be using the squared spring florals here, probably just a sentiment though from this set. We're going to be using these four colors to do the ink blending. We're going to be using some white cardstock, a white card base, and then we're going to use some paper from the Textiles and Textures Celebrate. So let me go ahead and get the desk set up and we'll start with the first step. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out our dies onto the paper here, and I'm going to go ahead and get these die cut out. I'm going to be doing 2 flowers, so I'll need to cut everything out twice. So we're just going to get this laid out, and I have 2 pieces of paper here so that we have plenty of room for all the pieces. Shouldn't be too bad here. So we'll get these all laid out. I'll run these through the die cutting machine twice, and then we'll come back and we will start ink blending all the pieces. Okay, so we have all of our pieces cut out now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of yellow along the inside of the flowers. I'm not going to do much because if I mix the purple with the yellow, it's going to be like a brown situation, and I really don't want that. So we're just going to take a little bit of the yellow with one of the blending brushes here, and we're just going to kind of like do that situation. It's not going to be anything too much, just super light so that when we add the purple, it's not like brown. Like, I don't want a brown flower. So in this, we're just going to do the edges like that. And I think that looks good. This one has a little bit too much yellow. It'll be fine. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our darkest color, which is Iris. And we're just going to take our blending brush here for this one. And we're going to just blend this whole thing. Actually, this is not the right brush. I don't want to use that. We are going to use a bigger brush here. There we go. We're just going to get this nice and covered up. We want this to kind of be the darkest piece. I'm just going by the example here. All right, that looks good. And then we're going to go in on this piece. And we're just going to do the top here because all this is going to be covered with the other layers. And then this one, we could just do a little lighter. And I'm getting purple on the yellow. I should have done the yellow last, honestly, now that I'm seeing this. So we might go in and add a little bit of yellow afterwards. And then, all right, let's go in here. Just add a little bit more here. And then I'm going to wipe off my brush, and then we're going to go in with a lilac and do lighter colors on like the remaining pieces. Ooh, this. Here we go. Just going to come in like that. Come in like that. Just do a couple light pieces, and then these guys, this one's going to be light. And then this one needs to be a little bit of a dark one. There we go. Alrighty, and then I think I just want to add a little bit of lighter here. Just add a little bit here. Even though it's going to be covered up, I kind of just want to make sure. Alrighty. We'll just do a little bit of light down the sides here. That looks good. And then we're going to come in with the greens. And I'm going to see if this works. If not, we'll get the bigger brush, but yeah, we'll just get the bigger brush. This is more for details. I just need a bigger one. So this is going to be a darker green. This one's going to be darker. And then the remaining, we're just going to do a lighter green, which is celery. I didn't clean my mat, really. The paper's not sticking to it because I did not clean it. I'm a bad crafter when it comes to that. All right, so we have all of our pieces. I am going to take this all off and then we'll start putting this together. Okay, so we have our pieces here and we're going to start putting it together. And how I like to do this is give it a little dimension. So what I like to do is glue a few layers together and then between those layers add some foam tape so it gives it a little bit of dimension. And my glue gun is out of glue, so we are going to go to the next thing that we have here. Let's see here. All right, so we got a new tube here. Let's get this opened up. All right, just glue from Honeybee. And we are going to get this glued on. So let's glue this piece onto this piece. It's kind of like a puzzle, you guys. Pretty simple. There is a guide that you could use as well if you need the guide. All right, so we have this piece, and now what I like to do is I'm going to add this piece here. And then I'll add foam tape on the back of that so it gives it a little bit of dimension. It's super easy. We're just going to add some here. We don't have to worry about the little skinny pieces. It'll be fine. Add some here. We'll add a piece in the middle. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I thought I didn't get it even there for a second. So now what we're going to do is just add this here. You don't want to press down yet. You want to make sure it's nice and even. That looks good. And then we're going to add a piece of foam tape to this to the front. So then it'll be nice and lifted, have dimension, give the card a little bit of, you know, a little bit of fun. All right. Let me put this over here so I can take a look at it, make sure I get it even. All right, so there we have the flower. It's got some dimension there. It looks really nice. Now let's put together the stem. Okay, so up next we have the stem, and it's also really easy, you all. We're just going to take this piece here. We're not giving this dimension because that would just be too crazy to cut all those little pieces of foam tape. I don't have time for that. So we're just going to place that down there. Perfect. And then this piece goes along the side here. like that. And then this little guy, it's just little pieces here. I'm not going to do this on camera because they're so small, but I'll put this together, I'll put the other one together, and then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so we have the flowers all put together, and I actually forgot to put the yellow on this one, and you can definitely tell the difference between the flowers and which one looks more realistic because of the yellow. Um, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. I may not end up using it. We're going to see. So let me get the dust cleared and then we will do the next step. Okay, so up next we're going to do some die cutting, and I think I want to use this like postage part, and I'm going to use this, I think, on this green here. And then for the white, I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to run that on the white. So I'm going to run these through the die cutting machine and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, now it's time to do the sentiment. I decided it's my usual black paper, white heat embossing. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We're just going to pick this guy up. We're going to use our embossing, anti-embossing or anti-static tool so that the embossing powder doesn't stick to where it's not supposed to. We are going to use some embossing ink here from Honeybee, and we're going to get this stamped out. Perfect. Now we're just going to cover this with white heat embossing or white embossing powder, excuse me. That looks perfect. I'm going to heat emboss this. I'm going to die cut it out with its coordinating die, and then we'll be back to start putting the card together. Okay, so we have all the pieces to the card, and we're going to go ahead and start putting it together. I decided just to use the one flower. Two was too much on this card. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this card's going to have a lot of dimension actually, and I like that. I don't know if I'll be able to send it through the mail, but that's okay. If I do, it'll be extra postage, I'm sure. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put down the white piece, and we're going to make sure it's nice and even. Using liquid glue really helps this so that you get it perfect. And then I'm going to use some foam tape, and we're going to give this dimension on the card base. So I'm just going to get some foam tape here. If I can find my scissors, there they are. And we're just going to put foam tape on the back of this. And we're just going to put a little liquid glue on this because when I put it on the card base, I want to be able to move it around a little bit. And this will help us be able to do that without it permanently sticking, because I have been known to lay it down and then it is not even. And this gives us a little bit of time to get it where it needs to be, and we don't have to stress. That looks perfect. Then I'm going to go ahead and glue the flower onto the card base. No dimension on this. And then we have this little bud that we can stick, like right there maybe. That looks good. So we'll go ahead and get this glued down. Perfect. And then for the happy birthday, we are going to just stick some foam tape on the back of these pieces so that we can pop these up. Alrighty, and then we're going to get these onto the card. First, I want to make sure they look okay. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and get these placed down. Again, liquid glue. I want to make sure I can move it. Looks good. That looks good. All right, so here we have the finished card. I love it. It's very pretty. It's springy. I love the flower. It looks pretty realistic with the yellow in the center, unlike this one. I'm gonna have to work on this one to see if I can get that fixed. But yes, it's very pretty. I love it, and I just think it's a great card. Okay, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you click the links down in the description for all the products that I used today. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think about the card. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.